Welcome back to In the Kitchen with Delightful Donna. Today we're making white chicken chili. Okay, I have my pressure cooker ready. I like to spray the inside of mine just because it makes it for easier cleanup later. But what we're gonna do is just throw all of our ingredients in at one time and mix it up. So I have a small onion chopped up here, and I have 3 cloves of garlic that are minced. And this is 3 roasted green chilies. And you can add more green chili if you like. It's based on your preference, how spicy you want it. I'm using 1 can of Southwest corn that has poblano and red peppers in it. You can use regular corn if you like. Using 1 can, there's a lot of cans, just kidding, only 2, of the Herdez Salsa Verde, and this is the mild. And I always have this on hand. I use this when I make like pinto beans and enchilada sauce, lots of things. It's a really good one. Has a lot of good flavor. And then we're gonna go in with about 1.5 cups of, these are navy beans, or you can use Great Northern beans, just a white bean. And those are dry beans. And that's because we want them to cook in here with the chicken. If you used canned beans that are already cooked, then you would want to do, definitely want to do like about 2 cans of those, not as many. All right, and then we're going to go in with a tablespoon of cornstarch, and this is going to be our thickener. And then teaspoon of oregano, 1 bay leaf. Just remember that when you're done cooking this, that you take the bay leaf out. Some people have an aversion to bay leaf and their lips can swell up. That happens to my husband. So, sometimes I leave it in when I'm mad at him. Just kidding. And we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of cumin. Half a teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon. If you like to use chicken broth, you can do that as well. I prefer to use chicken bouillon. All right, we're gonna put in 32 ounces of water. And we're gonna add chicken breasts that are frozen. And you can add however much chicken you like. We're gonna add 3. So I have 1 that's pretty large and then 2 of these smaller ones. Maybe if we can get it out of the package, we're gonna put it in. All right. And this is a great thing to make if you just come home from work and you have to get something on the table pretty quickly. You don't have a lot of time, and you can be helping the kids do other things while this is cooking, which is nice also. You kind of set it and forget it, which is really, really nice. You could also do this in a crock pot if you wanted to put it on, say, in the morning before you go to work and have it cook all day. You could do that as well. And in a crock pot, I would say you could do this exact same thing, all the same measurements, but I would put it in the crock pot for 4 hours on high, or 4 hours on high and 6 hours on low. All right, so we're just gonna mix all of this up, get it good and combined. Make sure that those chicken breasts get submerged into the liquid. And then we'll put our lid on. You always want to check and make sure in your pressure cooker that your seal, your gasket here, is below this metal ring. So if it's popped up like this, it won't seal properly. So you want to make sure that you always check it, and I always just kind of go around, push it down, make sure that it's really seated well. And then we'll put the lid on. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. There we go. I don't know. Oh, it's on, just kidding. All right, and now we're gonna set our timer for 30 minutes on manual, and it's gonna take, oh, it says my lid's not on. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I figured it out. This little guy right here was stuck, so I had to push this down, and see, now it goes in once I push that down. I don't know what happened there. There we go, now it's on. And we're going to, I don't know, let's see, manual for 30 minutes. All right, it's gonna take about 20-25 minutes to come up to pressure. Once it gets to pressure, it'll start the 30-minute countdown. After the 30 minutes is up, the timer will go off, and then we'll let it sit for about 30 more minutes and what they call natural release the pressure. And then once that's done, we'll take the lid off, we'll shred up the meat, and we'll continue with the recipe. Okay, all the pressure is released, so now we're gonna open it up. And we're gonna pull out the pieces of chicken. It already looks good. Pull out the chicken. And I'm just gonna put them in a little bowl so we can shred them up. And I'm gonna take the bay leaf out since I'm already thinking about it. Put that there. We'll put the top back on so it stays warm. When your pressure cooker is done cooking, it remains on. You see I've done it for more than 30 minutes because I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. But it'll remain warm. And now I'm gonna shred up the chicken. You see how easy this chicken shreds right up. We'll keep it in semi-big pieces as best we can. You don't want it minced. And this is a great way to just cook chicken in general. If you need shredded chicken for any recipe, you can just do it right in your pressure cooker, just with a little bit of chicken broth. And I do that a lot if I'm gonna make enchiladas or we're gonna make some chicken salad or things like that. It's so much easier to just set it and forget it. All right, we made quick work of that. Okay, one last little piece here. Okay, let's open it back up. And we'll put our chicken inside. Mix it in. Looks delicious. And we'll let that just kind of marry for a little bit, and then we'll get it plated up. Alrighty. Look at that. Nice and thick, lots of chicken. This looks delicious. If you like yours a little bit thicker than this, not as much broth in it, you could take an immersion blender to it and whiz up some of those beans and make it a little bit thicker, but we like it just like this. All right, let's give it a try. That's such a great flavor. The chicken is really tender. The beans are nicely cooked. This is a winner. I hope you make this at home for your family. And I'm serving it with cornbread. If you guys want a recipe for the cornbread, let me know in the comments and we'll do a video for that as well. All right, well, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.